Here are some of the upgrades I made to my scorpion blade. This right here is a foam piece of padding, I guess. I took this out of my box that my Xbox 360 came in, and this is the foam insulation. I took that out, cut it into a rectangle, and the purpose of it is to absorb the shock that is going to your wrist whenever this thing deploys and slams down. Okay, second thing, I put some padding over here on the arm brace. Third thing, here's a ring that I made. It's made out of plastic chain. I don't really have a key ring right now, and maybe when I get one I'll replace it, but it works good. Fourthly, I attached a belt to it so you can strap it around your arm. And what else? I also sharpened the blade some more. If you can see, the edges are quite sharp. I also plan to do some tests with it by stabbing things like cardboard boxes, plastic maybe metal if possible. And the last thing is this right here. This is the handle. You grab it with your fingers. I know you guys been asking for a locking mechanism to put on here, but I couldn't really think of making one without having to take up more space. Now I'll show you how everything works in a bit. Just let me put this on. Alright, so here it is working. Now, when it comes down, the handle comes down just a little bit. You grab it with your fingertips, wrap your fingers around it. Now you have full control of the blade's stability. Now you can stab things and it won't come, coming back at you. So you can hold on to it like this. And when you want to bring it back, you just bring your finger in, flick it out, and pull it back. I also have another feature for this. If you don't want to crank it back with your secondary hand, you can always take off the rubber bands. But that means deployment and retraction involves having to move your arm a lot. So to deploy it, undo the lock, flick it out, and then grab the handle. Retraction, flick the handle out, bring it back like that, and it locks back in place. I don't know if you can see, but it locks back in place. So again, but using the rubber bands only makes it deploy automatically, which I guess would be good for things like intimidation and just to make it look much cooler. And it also means that you use less energy flicking rather than flicking it out. But you would have to crank it back yourself. Another cool thing about it is that when you have the rubber bands pulling on it, hold it up, and it comes up quietly. And that's pretty much it. I'll be doing some tests with it, some cutting tests and stabbing tests in my next video. Thanks for watching.